Hello, hello, hello! How's it going, guys? How's it going? It's your cyber hacker over here, and welcome to the stream. I hope you're all doing well. We're here, we're live, and we're actually using Sonic music in relation to a Sonic game I'm actually playing, so that's kind of funny. It's been a while since I've played anything Sonic related, but as the title suggests, yeah, we're going to be a little more of a self-indulgent stream. I haven't done anything Sonic related in a long while. Actually, the last time I did anything Sonic related was actually Sonic XL Generations, like, November. So, I haven't played anything Sonic then. And I kind of wanted to just jump back into P-06. Mainly just because I actually really like P-06. And hell, it may be heresy, but I liked the original 06 as well, for how absolutely borked it was. But I also saw something that maybe, so you know, the way, for those that are familiar, Sonic Unleashed got a recompilation, or basically, you know, Sonic Unleashed recompiled, where now people can actually play it legit on PC, as long as you have a legit copy of the game. I saw someone was apparently trying to do that with 06 as well. Like, because the difference between P-06 at the moment and retail is, well, P-06, like, is obviously made from the ground up and Unity engine and stuff like that. Yo, Prophet, how's it going? But yeah, so P-06 is basically built up from the ground up and all that type of stuff, but it doesn't have any of the boss fights or the story mode. If we get a recompiled version of Sonic 06, I will definitely go through that. I will definitely go through Sonic 06 just for the funny, because it would be funny. I thought you were taking a break, dude. That's after this stream. I'm taking a break from next week. This is the final stream before I take an actual break. And even then, my break doesn't start until basically next Monday, because I got a little bit of editing to do for, like, shorts content and stuff like that. I always do, like, them a month in advance, even though they're pretty behind in terms of content that I upload. But yeah. So, this is my last stream for a week, and then I'll be back on the 11th, I think. The 11th of... Oh, we're in August now. Yeah, the 11th of August is when I'll be back. So I'll be taking a break from... Basically, this is my last stream. So so did I just mix up the weeks? Yeah, pretty much. That's fine though. We're not going to be doing much anyway today. I'm going to be playing a little bit of Sonic because I'm feeling a bit self-indulgent today. I just want to play something that I haven't played in a little bit. What's Sonic P-06? Sonic P-06 is a from the ground up built in Unity engine by the developer and a bunch of other developers, but the head developer is Chaos X, who has basically made the game from the ground up, but like heavily tweaked, because if you're not familiar with the original retail version of Sonic 06, it was heavily bugged. It was just a complete mess of a game that came out, and it was completely broken. You could play through it and play through the story and all that, but it is the main reason Sonic, one of the main reasons Sonic has a bad rap to this day. That game, oh boy. But yeah, P-06 is a fan-made from the ground up, built-in Unity engine version of 06. It doesn't have all the content, but the developers have been working on it for the past couple of years. So we're just gonna be playing that today. We're mainly just we're gonna be going through stages, because that's all that's there. There's no story mode. There's none of that. There's no like hub worlds or anything like that. It is just the stages, because I'll be real. I was kind of inspired by seeing some speedrunners go through Sonic 06. Which, funnily enough, I think one of the said speedrunners is actually the only person streaming in this category right now. Which I think is very funny. But other than that, yeah. I have a question. Which one has a better aesthetic? Warframe or Outriders? Jesus. I'm biased to say... Warframe. I need to look... Outriders is like the Square Enix... like... game like that, isn't it? Looter shooter? Outriders. Yeah, like last I saw Outriders... Yeah, Warframe. Warframe beats it by a mile. Just from my first glance. Because I remember seeing Outriders a while back. But I've, like, only saw reviews on it, and it's basically like, yeah, it's not great, don't waste your time, like, maybe wait to see if it gets better or something like that. Is that still going, or is it, is that still going? Outriders. Because that came out, like, a couple of years, oh, 2021, jeez, I don't know why it came out, it feels like it came out so much, like, earlier or later, like, 2019, 2018, maybe. Initial release date, April 1st, that's actually kind of funny. Hold on, yeah. Outriders. Buy Outriders. I'm good. I'm struggling enough to stay with any grindy type of game at the moment, even Master Duel, because if you weren't there for the Master Duel stream on Wednesday, oh boy, that was a whole mess. Outriders has 2 DLCs and it's that's kind of all it gets. The DLCs are full expansions, by the way. Oh, okay, that's kind of cool. For me, I prefer Outriders because Warframe's a little too sleek for me because of the default Outrider armor was an image on the screen. I'll tell you exactly why I like it. Sure. I'll maybe try and get a gameplay image before we jump into the game. I normally, for those that may be coming in or lurking or whatever like that, I normally take a bit of time to yap before we jump into the game. This will also be a short stream today as well, so maybe around 2-ish hours. Just so there's no confusion or anything like that. Right, so Outriders. Gameplay. Expansion. Let's say expansion, look for something. World Slayer. Short video. World Player expansion gets 22 minutes of gameplay. That is not loading for some reason. Trying to find like a good image. Took me not that long to beat the main game about Outriders, but I did have to stop because I needed to sleep because I started playing the game in the middle of the night. Yeah. Here's something. Here's one of the DLC stuff. I'll bring it up here. Oh, I didn't mean to. Ah, well, it's fine. Let me swap over here. Yeah. So this is like one of the first images shows off like the armor and stuff like that. Also, you'd love the story. I haven't played the DLCs yet, though. Yeah. Yeah. I think this is from the DLC. I don't know. Just like it's another kind of game that's like. It looked like another like looter shooter, and I'm just like I'm already after dropping Destiny pretty much, because like I actually did watch a video on Destiny 2 and like because normally when like a new expansion comes out you have to grind up your level again, and I was curious about is the level grind worse, is it the same, or is it better? It's so much fucking worse, dude. It's so much worse in my opinion, because there's you start at 0, or you start at 1, whatever, and then you get up to power level 200 pretty easily, but then there is a high cap of 450, I think, or 500 or something. I think it's 450. But anytime a new expansion comes out, then you get reset to 200, or at least when Renegades comes out, you get reset to 200. So it's like, what's the actual point of me going for the top power level if I'm going to get reset now every half a year? And that's only for this year. We don't even know what the story is for next year, because they get we get an expansion every year for Destiny. So oh boy, just like I have less of a reason to want to go back to Destiny now, even though I was excited for like the Renegades expansion because Star Wars. Not that, but all your altars which power considered god both by themselves and their characters. Outriders never resets you, plus you can just buy better weapons if you don't want to grind for them. You could just simply use the weapons you have, the skills that you're given. Yeah, I think I know what I saw of Outriders was pretty early, but even then I know for a fact it's just not going to be a game I stick with. I will say it looks cool. This DLC armor kind of looks pretty neat. And all that jazz, like the skull aesthetic and stuff. It looks like Revenant in a way, funnily enough. Has like a Revenant kind of, it's less looter shooter or more of a pinata shooter. That's arguably worse, depending. Every enemy drops a lot more loot, plus you need the most time if you're gonna sell. Look at the default Outrider armor. Okay. Default Outrider armor. I'm actually curious about one thing as well, because it's on Steam, isn't it? Oh yeah, I've seen this. Yeah. It is cool. I do like the armor. Yeah, I'm a fan of this kind of armor set. If this is the default one, I'm a fan of this type of thing. You have the helmet. You have it's very Red Hood, for me personally, like Red Hood from Batman. where you have kind of a more casual look, but then you have like the armored bits and the more tactical aspects, and then the helmet as well. I'm always a fan of these type of armor sets. That's the default one, I will say. I like how you change the armor style to any armor you picked up beforehand. Oh, they have like a transmog system. Yeah, that's good. I feel like transmog is just needed in every RPG and like game like this going forward. Destiny's transmog is so grindy, I hate it. Then again, it's actually not, it's kind of like the Warframe mentality of like getting transmog isn't the worst thing in the world as long as you're pairing it with other stuff. But also you can just straight up spend real life money to buy the transmog material, and it's like, okay, right, well then that kind of defeats the purpose, doesn't it? And if you want, you can have a personal challenge to get every single piece of armor. For me, I don't care, I already got all the full Outrider set, which looks effing cool. Literally the only thing you have to pay is mental processing to figure out which armor you want to look as. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, for me it's like, regardless of if like a looter shooter or not, Outrider just doesn't seem like to be one of those games that's for me, personally. Just because it's like, it's another game that, like, actually, yeah, that's the one thing I was gonna check. Outrider Steam chart. I'm actually curious, how much of a player base does it have? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I wonder if it's more on console. I think that was the initial all-time peak, wasn't it? Oh, its all-time peak actually was before... No, never mind. Yeah, that was its all-time peak, was basically when the game released, and then people were like, I'm not really a fan of this, actually. Yeah, so it had, like, its peak, and it's dropped, damn, to 100 ever since. That's why I was kind of surprised that, people were still playing it. Or it was still being supported, because this is a Square Enix game, and I'm pretty sure they cancelled support to Foam Stars. Oh, no, I think Foam Stars got it. No, hang on, I gotta check that. Foam Stars, end of service. Yeah, because Foam Stars is, I know Foam Stars is a different game. It's basically a Splatoon knockoff. It's not like Outriders at all. But Foam Stars, I'm pretty sure had, like... Are we stopping their updates? Oh, so the game's still going. Actually, that's one thing that's, Steam... Actually, I don't know if Steam charts... I don't know if it had a... No, it didn't. Foam Stars, I think, was a PS5 exclusive. Huh. That's funny. At least the player base is stable. Yeah, but normally when it gets that low, it's like, ugh, you're looking at an end of service. You're looking at end of service dead in the face. Outriders isn't sucking up money with updates. They literally already have servers for other games. I mean, that's fair. If it's a thing where it's like they don't mind, then hey, that's awesome. Like, I obviously wouldn't wish for like an end of service. I hate that type of shit. The only game I really wished end of service on was Foam Stars, because they use generative AI to make a lot of the art stuff, and it's like, yeah, get that crap out of here. It was clear as day, and I think they tried to use it as a selling point. Hang on, I'm gonna double check that just so I'm not sounding like an idiot. Generative AI. Yeah. Square Enix confirmed some generated art. Yeah, you can fucking tell by the art style. Yeah. Hate generative AI. I hate Gen AI. So stupid. Why use it? You have artists. You're Square Enix. You have so many good fucking artists, dude. And you decided to use AI. Yeah, brilliant. Shows how much they really cared about that fucking product, dude. It is detected when its company's giving them money, basically. Just sitting there doing nothing. Probably take more effort to shut it down. Also, there's no microtransactions. Yeah. I mean, that's good. That's always a plus. You rarely ever see that. I feel like they had microtransactions at the start, but I could be wrong. If I'll be more surprised if they just never had microtransactions throughout. But yeah, it just didn't seem like a game that was all that interesting to me personally. Like I said, I do like some of the art style and all that, like with the default armor, like some stuff like. But when it came to the gameplay, it's like I think this came after Anthem as well. So when did Outriders actually come out? Right, Outriders Gamer game 2021. I think Anthem was before it. Anthem. And that's only getting into service now. Yeah, literally 2 years after Anthem, we get... And I know they're different developers, before you call me out on it. But it's just one of those things where, like... Anthem did a lot in terms of, like, damaging the reputation of looter shooters. And then it didn't help when Borderlands 3 came out, who was supposed to be the king of looter shooters, and they made, like, a god-awful story with the third game. And like, you'd think, oh, but then again, I don't even think it was just the story. Like, a lot of people that were grinding 2 and came to 3 didn't have, or had a lot of grievances with the way 3 did things. And so that's why people just still go back and grind 2. Just 2 expansions that you can buy as part of a bundle, that's it. The game is endlessly replayable. It'll probably never shut down, because I don't even think the company remembers they made it. That's the thing, though. This is Square Enix published, isn't it? So, like, that's the one thing I'd be a little bit more looking out for. And here's the difference. I tried Anthem for free and I deleted it. I tried Outriders for free and went out and actually bought the DLCs. I mean, like I said, if it works for you, it works for you. But I have no interest right now in picking up, like, another game that requires any bit of grinding. And I know that's, like, most games have some kind of grinding. But, like what do I play? Like, there's a lot of, like, live service or MMOs that I play. Like, we've got Final Fantasy XIV, which I've been jumping back in on. The new update comes out next week, but I won't be streaming it. I'll be streaming it the following week. It's not live service. Online only. I mean, Outriders is a 2021 online only cooperative action role-playing shooter. Pretty sure that qualifies it for live service. It doesn't get updates, as I said. Yeah, but I guess we're going down to literally like the most specific things at that point. No, it's not getting updates. It's not a live service, but it's an online. It's an online only shooter that has co-op elements, and has gotten updates like expansions and DLCs. So in my opinion, it would qualify. Does it have a battle pass? Doesn't look it. That's fine. Outriders does not have a... Okay, right, fair enough. Yeah, I can see... Okay, I can see why you'd say it's not live service. It skirts on the line, though. But it's not in the same definition as a bunch of other online-only games. Like, say, like a Fortnite and other games in the series, like... Or not series, other games in the genre. So I suppose that's fair. Borderlands 1 and 1 and 2 aren't live service. Yeah, but it's not a live service the way we think. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I can agree with that. It's just like when I see online only co-op action roleplay, it's like, and normally a battle pass is indicative of that. So the fact that they don't have one is like, okay, right, it is more of just the roleplay aspect rather than, it is more of the roleplay aspect than the online aspect. I think a live service, I usually think of a free game that doesn't have DLCs but gets a ton of updates through microtransactions. We're talking about an online co-op shooter. Yeah, but to be honest, I feel like I have a more broader definition when it comes to live service, excuse me. So I'd lump in MMOs with live service because while they don't completely feed off microtransactions, they're still present. Like, there's like normally, at least for Final Fantasy XIV, would be like yeah, it has like the store for like cosmetics and stuff like that, but it's consistently getting updates. It's consistently getting stuff. There's no battle pass, but like that's my broader definition of what a live service game is that it's online. It's a majority, if not entirely, online game, and then like it's getting constantly fed with updates. It's constantly getting fed with content. It's constantly getting. Like, so my definition is broader, and Final Fantasy XIV does fall more into it. Final Fantasy XIV is a live service because it still gets free updates with each expansion. Yeah, well, it doesn't, to be honest, it doesn't even get free updates. No, that's not right. It does get free updates. But yeah, like, I use Final Fantasy XIV as my example, but I'd count, like, WoW. Obviously, Fortnite would count. Pretty much every Call of Duty is a live service at this stage. Yeah, so, like for me, it's not the genre itself, it's what the developers and publishers are doing with the games themselves that I would consider it to be a live service. I keep saying live action. I just realized I keep saying live action, live service, and that's because the live action thing came off the back of me seeing that Netflix is like, oh, we're thinking about developing 2 sequels to K-pop Demon Hunters and a live action remake, and I'm just like, Netflix? Shut that shit up so much. Oh my god, you just released a movie that does... You released probably your most... Sony released Netflix's most popular animated film. And Netflix is like, two sequels, which I'm like, okay, that sounds good. and then a live action remake, and I'm like, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. If Disney can't make live action remakes work, neither can you. Shut up. I've yet to see anyone make live action movie or remakes of animated films work. I've yet to see it, because even apparently the How to Train Your Dragon one, which came out, How to Train Your Dragon, yeah, apparently it got like middling reviews. Yeah, 76 on Rotten Tomatoes, 7.9. But if we take the animated film, what were the reviews for that one? 8.1, 99%. Exactly. Point proven. Point proven. Yeesh, I hate that shit. You can tell if it's a live service or a regular game. Microtransaction subscription usually means live service versus DLC and paid for game. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, like, I mean, like, I guess, like, yeah, like, you wouldn't cause... It's, to me, it's more the online aspect. That's why I figured Outriders was also, like, a live service. It's the online aspect more than, like, the genre of the game type of deal. Live action remakes can't work because no one actually cares about the property it's make. Yeah. An indie filmmaker could probably make a better live action remake with the budget of 2 shoestrings and a pat on the head. For real. We've seen that, like, more indie, like, indie developers for games, like, indie, like, creators for, like, movies and stuff like that as well. It's like, fuck yeah. They could probably make some good shit. Yeah, but you can play Outriders single player, because that's how I play the entire story. It was good. Honestly, it works better to play it alone unless you need help with some of the missions. That's fair. Like I said, for me, to me, it was less, like I said, the genre, and more, is it online, and is it getting fed updates? Like, but it doesn't have, like, any of the other real kind of elements, like a battle pass, or, like, constant, like, yeah, like, what we associate normally with a online, like, a live service game. Also, ironically, in the story of Outriders, the Tenno from Warframe are very similar, but also they contrast in unique ways. That's kind of cool. Yeah, real quick. Besides the obvious empowerment, they're both treated as more than human. The other characters in different Outriders are called gods, and the 10 are called the devils. Yeah, I've seen a little bit of the story, like I said when it first came out. Here, I gotta quickly use a little streamer's room. I'll be right back. Hang on, do I have a BRB thing here? I don't. Whoops. Okay, I'm just gonna leave my completely knocked... Alright, hang on. Maybe I can copy it and paste it. Where's the BRB? Oh, hang on, the BRB's in the game one. Copy. Paste. Chat? What? Oh, not active. There we go. Oh my god, it's so fucked. There we go. I would happily use my one suggestion per stream to ask you to play Outriders. The Outriders, I think, is still a paid game, isn't it? I still have to pay for it. Hang on. I know I have this BRB still up here, but I'm literally going in just a second. Here, I'll get rid of it for now, just so I can... I want to look up the price of it. You have to buy it, otherwise no. Yeah. I would have to buy it because I have no interest in it. Yeah, like, at the moment, even, it's €20, but even then, like, for now, I can't justify it, you know what I mean? There is a demo, but I don't know how long the demo would go on for, in which case, that might be fun. Alright, other than that. Right, hang on, I'll be right back. I gotta go. I'll be back as quick as I can. Ah! And I'm back. I also was expecting a delivery, like I mentioned, and my delivery came in there, so I wanted to quickly grab it. It is a heckin' chonker. I can't show it to you guys, unfortunately, but I can tell you what it is. Hang on, let me get myself. Where am I at? You sound like you're hauling 1,000 pounds, dude. It's not that much, but damn. I wasn't expecting it to be as big as it was. Let me just. Where am I? Where am I? The question we all ask each other. Where are we in this road that is life? I can't show it to you guys, unfortunately. Well, I can actually show you guys what I got. Mass Effect. I basically got the Mass Effect complete collection for the comics that came out there in 2020. And let me just get an image up. So maybe see if I can get a better image. God damn, is there not like a good image? I think the only one that's good was like the one I got, the Amazon itself. Oh, excuse me. Okay. Yeah, so basically, I finished like Mass Effect, the Mass Effect series on my own time. I finished the Mass Effect series on my own time. So I was like talking about it with a couple of friends, and I wanted to get the comics because they're like, "Oh, you should probably get the comics since you know you've like such a fan of the series and stuff like that." Because I love Mass Effect. I love Mass Effect so much. But I didn't realize just how fucking big this thing is. Hang on. Mass Effect complete comics. Yeah, okay. It's not gonna look great. I'll just find the image I found initially. Yeah, it's not the greatest one, but it'll have to do. Yeah, okay. It's over here. So yeah, this is not the best image. Trust me, it is bigger in my hands because I have it here with me. I was gonna put it away. At this point, your muscles will make it. Unboxing stream. Yeah, dude. I riddled my second favorite game. Obviously, my first is Warframe. You might not believe it. So we could change or flip a coin or drop a hat that they close in quality have very different tones. Yeah, basically, real quick, because what time is it now? Yeah, I want to jump into Sonic. But yeah, I figured, oh, a complete collection. So like, I figured it'd be something like the Sonic ones, which have like a bunch of issues of like the IDW comics. This thing is fucking heavy, dude. Like, it's hefty. Like, how many pages are in this fucking thing? Because it's a lot. And, like, covers a lot of stuff that, like, behind the scenes of, like, Shepard and stuff like that as well. It doesn't cover the Andromeda comics, I don't think. I could be wrong. What does it cover? For every Mass Effect comic book series collected into a single volume for the first time. Jesus. I'm very happy to get my hands on this, though. Because, like, I love Mass Effect so much. Outrider is very dark, but they both play with nihilism in a way that there's nothing that can be done. They both take the idea of nihilism and turn it into hope. If nothing matters, everything matters. So yeah, that's fair. Hang on, I want to see if there's anything, because I don't want to like read too heavily into it, because I do want to watch, or I do want to read this in my own time. But damn, it's going to take me a while to go through it. Okay, it's just the blurb on the back of it. Okay, it's fine. It's not that big a deal, but just trust me when I say this thing is hefty. It's so much bigger than I thought it was. Holy crap. Heck, Outriders plays more with the horrifying nature of being turned from human into inhuman. Also themes of humanity's mistakes and the cycles of history. Yeah, that sounds... honestly, I do like the concept of Outriders, but yeah, just like, in terms of the gameplay, I don't really have any much interest in it. Everything that Warframe keeps in a lower book, Outrider shows on the screen, basically. Yeah, that's fair. Hang on, I want to send... I need to send this to my friend. I need to send this to my friend, like... The sheer volume this thing is. I can't even like get a good picture of it. It's so big. I could barely hold it with one hand. Oh my god. Oh Christ. Alright, I have to put this down. I have to put this thing down. Holy hell. I just want to send that to my friend because I'm like, holy crap. Because I let her know that, yeah. She's like, they have Mass Effect comics. And I'm like, yeah. I was aware of the comics, but I was like, I'm not a big fan of collecting individual issues. So I buy collections when I can. The gameplay is very similar to Mass Effect. Usually has more time with Mass Effect 1 than 2 or 3 because of the unique gimmick being alternate is used very heavily. Yeah, so it's like, 1, for Mass Effect 1 is very like roleplay focused, so It's also probably my least favorite out of the three. I'm not counting Andromeda. Not counting Andromeda. The main of the main trilogy. Hang on. Don't autocorrect me. This thing is a hecking chunker. It really is. Oh my god. I figured it'd be big, but I didn't think it'd be like... I didn't think I'd be struggling to hold it with one hand. Okay. Send that on. I'll see if she responds. I'll see if she replies later on. No, I want to send her that, because that's funny as shit. I will say Outriders is less roleplay focused. I'm more focused on the world building, which I love. There are 4 unique classes that are viable. The Technomancer, but that's... Oh, the one I have is the Technomancer, but I don't like getting close to the enemy unless I have to, plus minigame. Or plus minigun. Yeah, that's great. Okay, right. I yapped on for a bit longer than I expected, and I also did not expect to need to take a little bit of a break there. Awesome. Okay. Let me just double check, make sure everything is in the clear. Everyone else is set up. The world building and the events that happen both before and during the game is hauntingly terrifying because it shows human history through a modern lens on how history can run in cycles if no one's willing to break it. War never changes. The main themes of humanity can be corrupted and cruel if there is no good man to oppose it. That's very topical, not gonna lie. Topical to this day and age, but that's a whole other bag of worms. Right, let's boot up the game. Let's boot up Sonic P-06 because oh boy, I do want to get some game time in. Actually, I can actually pause the music as well. God, I'm just like thinking of like that last stream that I had with like Yu-Gi-Oh. It was so bad. It was genuinely so bad. Not even like bad in terms of like me, but like bad in just oh my god, ranked feels like such a fucking joke in that game at the moment. Where's the game? Okay, there it is. I was wondering for a second. I was like, where's the game? Basically, here's how I thought of it. Your character is basically Superman in a grimdark universe. And by I mean putting Superman in the world of 1984, not whatever the hell the Sam Raimi movies are. Fair. All right, let me swap over here. What if you put Sonic in the 1800s? I know I was just not completely off topic. I am going to be playing this, so yeah. Also, anyone that's coming in, do not expect speedrun strats. I am not that good. I have not practiced. If anything, I've been tempted to speedrun this game, but that will take a lot of practice. No, I mean the book 1984. Oh, okay. I was just memeing anyhow. Right. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. The sound's not coming through. Huh. Hang on. I gotta try that again. Bear with me for just a sec. Audio control. Sonic P-06. Yeah, it should be this one. Why is it not working? Where is the sound? That's weird. Alright, I'll put on the music in the background just so you guys can hear something going on. That is strange. Bear with me for... Hang on, I might have to just I might have to redo it. I don't like that. I don't like the fact that Xbox app. Fuck off, Xbox app. Here. I'll delete it and try and... put another one in there. Sonic P-06. I tested this like literally like not too long ago and it was working fine. Like I tested this like basically after stream on oh boy. Okay, now it's going through. Okay. Okay, I can now pause that. You guys can actually hear music. It's actually incredibly loud. Hang on, I'll turn it down a little bit. I also gotta put on the... Every time I do this, I have to put on the filter so that way it actually ducks to my voice. A little behind the scenes stuff. Yeah, that's... Threshold. Love the music for this game regardless of retail version. Okay. I just realized I don't want to give any spoilers, so thank you, Automod. No. It's fine. But yeah. Sometimes it does be handy. Okay, that's fine. I think if I need to, I'll tweak the sound again. But that should be fine. Okay, we're good. Don't know why the sound just decided to shit the bed there. But we're back. Oh, crap. Wrong thing. Okay. That's good. It minimizes for me, but it's good that it actually shows up on stream. Anyway, the whole point of the game is that your outrider does something that's symbolic, like saying let's help people, or they don't have to worry about food or water or shelter and stuff. And why do you do that? Your character says there'll be much more work to do, which is something that makes me feel like I'll just say that. Yeah. Alright, that's fair. I mean, it's got a messaging and stuff like that people can resonate and stuff with. That's good. Right. I want to do some quick option changes. Do let me know if the sound is too low, and I'll make some tweaks. Game room, spin effect. I do want to like change some of the stuff to be more, I don't know, it's a jump dash type. Okay, spin effect, retail, default, adventure 2. Sure, we'll do adventure 2 just to try some stuff out. Legacy jump dash is apparently the one that you should be using for speed running and stuff. The effect I don't think matters. It's mainly just an animation. I went back by accident. Whoops! Hopefully that doesn't completely fuck the audio. It doesn't. Okay. Basically the messaging is humanity may be corrupt and cruel. That's the only because there's no good men to oppose tyranny, which as a person who champions that belief every day, I'll just kind of hit me in the feels. That's fair. So like it's something you can resonate with. My entire creed put into a game before I could form the words someone deserves a handshake and a hug. Maybe. Probably not for me. That's fair. Okay. Right, let me just make some tweaks. I think I've already done all the graphics and stuff like that. I did a little bit of this beforehand. Extras, audio room. Oh, that's like all the music. Whoops. Game room. Oh yeah, it's like the camera. It's like the specific... The UI. Yeah. It's like E3... Yeah, E3 retail up for E3. Text boxes, retail, E3, cutscene. I think I had it be E3. Item boxes, pause menu. Wait, what's the other one? Oh, they just don't show up on the E3. Pause menu, E3 retail, checkpoint. I prefer retail. Want to make sure just enemy health, and then load screen. Okay. Very slight things are not going to matter in terms of the gameplay all that heavy. Damn. You're really getting hit with that again. Oh my god. Alright, let's jump in. So what's the plan for today? The plan for today is I think it's... So Shadow's already done. Shadow's already done because of course he's my favorite character. So I think I S-ranked everything. Yeah. I S-ranked every stage because I wanted to get his power-up. Which is basically him taking the inhibitor rings off. So we probably won't be seeing a lot of Shadow gameplay today, which is a shame because I won't have the pleasure of seeing Rouge. But I have done a few of... Sonic's. And I've done a few... I don't think I've done any of Silver's. Great! Yeah, I haven't done any of Silver's. Then again, I also have to, like, re-update the game as well. So, like... Damn, you really getting hit with that, dude. This is the most you've been hit with this bot since you started watching me. But yeah, I haven't done any of Silver's stuff, so we'll probably go through Sonic. I just want to go through, finish, like, I want to do maybe everyone's. Because I can't put into less than a paragraph. Can you suspend it for one sentence? That's not how it works, unfortunately. It's not how I can't, unfortunately, like, make it any bigger or anything like that. Or, like, turn it off for, like, a split second. Like, on a whim type of deal. It's kind of set up for, like, when I start streaming. So, not much I can do. Not much I can do, like, in the middle of stream, unfortunately. It's not enough characters to say it. Yeah. I get what you mean, though. So I'm going to split it into parts. Right, so what's the plan for today then? Yeah, we'll do... oh, I've S-ranked Dusty Desert and White Acropolis already. That's good. Okay. So we got Wave Ocean. Wave Ocean is always a pain in the ass to S-rank for me personally. Just because I keep losing rings at the max speed section. Crisis City, kind of the same thing. Although I'm not too far off. Basically all of the game, because you go through the game, you have tons of horrible stuff that resonates with history very thematically. Terrible in a way. Your character still decides to do the things that help. Once you've done the thing, your literally only objective, your character says there's more work to do. Yeah. Your character still decides to do the things to help people once you've done the thing you're literally only objective. Oh, I think I already just read that. Yeah. It's like I don't know how much I can add to this conversation because I'm not familiar with Outriders outside of like the little bit that I've seen. So, like, you can explain to me, and all I can do is just kind of be a nodding head regardless. Like, I don't know what I can add to this. Except listen and be like, sounds good! Also, characters who heard stories about what you're doing won't say specifics, but spoilers again. You gain notoriety for it, and a final sentence. Oh, right, cool. See, your point proven. I wasn't even trying to ham that up. That was just a natural response. Right, let's do... I suppose I want to try. There's still more work to be done. That's the final thing your character says after all that. Yeah. No, it's good. Like, I'm more happy at the fact that you resonate with the game that much because it's obviously something that maybe not I would like jump into. I'm gonna try and get an S rank here. It's not maybe not something I'd like resonate too heavily with, but it's cool to see that like. It's always cool when people come into chat and be like, yeah, I'm really passionate about this thing. Let me talk about it. It's like, yeah, sure, go nuts. No problem. I'm very passionate about Sonic and stuff, so completely understandable. Oh yeah, I forgot the jump dash is so different. Like, I usually feel nothing but rage, but Outriders pulls the rage out of me in minutes, which is impressive. Oh, I fucked up. I want to try and get that. There's like a speedrun strat that's basically like... Oh. They have no idea how much the story means to me and beat it genuinely. Oh! How the fuck did I die in such shallow water? What the fuck? I completely got distracted. My story means to me the time I want to beat that genuine. I want to cry a little. Yeah, that's how I feel. That's how I felt about like other games. Oh god. Hang on. I'm gonna start over. I want to start over. I need to see if there's like a mod that gives me infinite lives because I'm so sick of like... If I'm just trying to like practice or get better at a stage, I just wanna... Let's go. Ah, crap. See, it's like that little... It's that specific thing. We're all pissed about the current world and how it seems to be falling apart, but Outriders makes it feel like a little less... Ugh. You have no idea how much I needed that when I bought the game. Yeah, that's not... Like, I understand it. It's like, it's very therapeutic and stuff. Oh god.
If I find the one issuing orders to begin, I can defeat everyone at once.
Oh. Fuck. That's fair. Like, it's always, like, nice to see, like, a game you like, maybe pick up on a whim, and, like, see, like, how it resonates with you very heavily and stuff like that. I can relate, maybe not to Outriders, but definitely, like, to other games. Just like, oh my god, yes. The part that truly got me wasn't that I needed something I needed to hear. It was just something that Outriders fiction wasn't exactly flowery. I need to hear a hopeful message in a grounded way that shit wasn't just grounded and buried. Yeah, that's fair. Oh, I think I'm dead. Yeah, fuck. There's a way of doing that. God dang it. Oh, shit. There we go.
Whoa, that's a big one.
Trust me, I would heavily recommend to anyone. It's a message we all need to hear anyway. I might need to cry in a sec, so yeah, no problem. Take all the time you need.
Tails, go ahead and push the gates.
Alright, I'm gonna play this stage legit. I'm not gonna try any speedrun strats because I've not practiced them enough to warrant trying them right now. Oh, that's it. Let's go. Okay. Ugh. I'm gonna play it legit just because, like, I've seen the strats and they look sick, but I'm just not familiar enough with the game. Wait, what? It wouldn't let me fly. What the fuck? God, it's been so long though. It's been so long since I've like played this game. Like literally before Sonic X Shadow came out. Trust me, I would heavily recommend. Alright, I just read that. But I have a habit of like looking at the chat, thinking I've seen like a new message, and then it's like the exact same message I just read. Okay, Sonic, I'll be right back. I wasted the life I got from that fucking item box. Ow, how? Get over here. Let's try it again. There we go. Yeah, because I know there's like a way of like basically getting it so that way you can just... There we go. So yeah, the reason I said you should play is not just because it's good, because it actually is an exit message. We all need to hear our characters. We can love tragedy, and we can feel all one. If you think you can hate ballast, then you have no idea how much suffering the game can give you. I gotta read, but yeah, quickly something can be ripped away from you. Yeah. Right, I gotta lock in. I gotta lock in for this. I know I've already like fucked up. I'm not getting an S rank, but I can certainly try. If anything, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the levels after this that I haven't done yet. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, now I actually somehow... Damn, if this was actually off a better run, I actually would be fine. Oh, there we go. See, there's always like one... What? Oh, God. Yeah, there's always like one thing at the very end. There's always one thing at the very end of this fucking stage that gets me. Oh, God. At least hang in there. I fucking died. Elise is dead. What? Bro. What the fuck? At least on, like, the retail version of this game, I don't just die on contact. I just get sent back a little bit. Let's go. Okay. Yeah. I'm not gonna go for, like, all of the S ranks today anyway. I just want to play the game just because it's gonna be my last stream before I take a break. How? What did I hit? I didn't... There's no way I hit the tree. Okay, come on. Yeah, go. There we go, okay. It's weird how I slow down. There we go. Once again, I know there's a strat there where you basically just bounce off both of the... the loops. This is probably gonna be, that's probably my worst run on Wave Ocean since I've started playing the game. Ugh. And if you think about researching, I would happily stream the story sometimes so you can see it from beginning to end. Yeah, I mean, I can always, like, do my own research as well. I somehow had a better ring and better time. Actually, that wasn't too bad. I'm actually surprised I actually did pretty well there, considering how many times I died. Right. So I've done... Yeah, I don't have to do Dusty Desert or White Acropolis, thankfully. I've done them both pretty quickly. I think, you know what's funny? I just did S rank White Acropolis. I think it was like I don't think it was... Actually, it could have been after stream on Wednesday. Because I was like going around trying to get the gem upgrades for Sonic as well. Right, let's do Flame Core. I wouldn't watch any videos. I would play it for yourself. Just going blind. The thing is, like, I can't... It's just if it's like... How long is the story? Because if the story is like... It's like something I can't promise I'll dedicate time to. And it's also something I can't promise I'll be able to catch stream for as well, because time zones and shit. So like, it's just one of those things. Oh, where's the speed? There we go. Very short. Pretty sure as far as the New War quests. That's actually surprising.
Are you all coming out to say hi?
I'll keep forgetting that. I keep forgetting that the legacy jump has like an arc to it. Ah, crap. Of course I waste all my rings.
His weak point is the core of the head. You gotta hit it once when it comes into view.
Might take 1 or 2 streams max, not including DLCs. Yeah. It's just something I can't promise, unfortunately. I believe it when you say how much of an impact it has, though. But it's just one of those things where it's like, my money's gotta go elsewhere. Or stuff I'm looking forward to. Like, at the moment, like... Oh, crap. Like, at the moment, like, I have, like, games that I want to get and I'm saving for. So, like, for example, like, Pokemon is coming out in October. N0VA 11 was meant to come out this month, but that didn't happen. Ow. There's just, like, a lot of other games I'm trying to, like, get. So, like, while... Yeah, it's only €20. It's, like, a €20 towards something else, you know? So, like... I'll take your word for it. Oh, God. Oh, you gotta be kidding, dude. You mean more Nintendo games that you're probably not gonna play in a week? I don't know what you're talking about. I will give you... I will say... It's not even just that, like... What else is coming out? Yeah, Ghost of Yote is coming out as well, like... That's not a Nintendo game, and that's the game I will play. Oh, Christ. Oh, Christ. Try it again. Damn it, I was trying to like get the combo going. It's so much easier to combo. It's so much easier to combo. It's so much easier to combo with Shadow. I was gonna say, the one Switch game I'll give it to you is Donkey Kong Bonanza, because I did beat that game in like 2 days. But saying that, it's like up there for Game of the Year for me. Donkey Kong Bonanza is actually really fucking good, and I would recommend it if you have a Switch too. Crap. Alright, there we go. There we go. I had to lock it for a sec. Question, will you ever intentionally play it again as something that you actively go out and play again? Because if not, then you wasted 70 to 80. I heavily disagree with that statement. Just because I don't play it for like... Just because I don't play it for like longer than 2 days doesn't mean I wasted my money, because I would heavily disagree and say I actually... that it's money well spent. So like... While that might be something you deem as a waste of money, it is not something I wasted my money on. And I would happily spend that money a game for like a sequel. If it's like very similar to what we got. That is something that's always down to preference. Now granted, I also have like my own preference when it comes to... Oh, I'm trying to spin dash. Like, I also think there's too much money for games, like 90 plus going forward.
Whoa, the flame died.
So, like, like I said, I would definitely consider, oh, crap. God, people are, this is why I don't speedrun. Okay, hang on. Pretty sure there's like one more thing I missed. Oh no, I didn't. Sick. You could have paid half for a movie ticket and some popcorn. At least the movie would give you something to remember for years, even if you remember your game. But like that, like I said, that's such like a preference thing. For me, I don't have that much money, so I eat. Oh, balls. Damn it. For me, I wouldn't spend that much even if I had the money. Yeah. But that's just the price of games nowadays as well, unfortunately. Is that like they are that price. But like, I'm already being charged like €80 for video games. So like for me, it is just a matter of if I will enjoy the game, is it worth the money? And I do, and like I took a risk with Donkey Kong as well because I've never played a Donkey Kong game in my life. But also because it came from the Mario Odyssey devs, I was like, okay, let's give it a shot. And lo and behold, it was a phenomenal game. What the? Oh, I'm getting blasted. That sucks. Hang on. How did I get hit? There's like one or two more things I missed. Nope, not dang it. Where's the last? I missed one. I don't normally miss. There we go. Oh, that's one I already had. Whoops. Where's it? I'm so confused. Oh, I apparently missed 2 of them. Huh. God, yeah, it shows how long it's been. Oh, wait, are they timed? I got it. I hope they're not timed. That would suck. Oh. They are timed. They're absolutely timed. Oh, fun. Oh, I have no rings. I'm so dead. Okay, I didn't miss one. They're just timed. Okay, hang on. I got a ring. Okay, that's one. Oh, that's... There we go. It was so specific.
Thank you, Knuckles.
Thank you, Knuckles. Now I will try not to die in the process. Yeesh. Yeah, I see you like posting a lot in the chat. I'll read them now in a sec. I'll just finish up this level. I didn't expect to lock in nearly as hard as I did. Go. Spent like 7 minutes on this. Of course I lost my rings in the way. This one as well is such a pain in the ass. Oh my god. Right. I'll read all the chats in a sec. I have one question though. Why is Sonic 06 constantly insulted as it was in Sonic 06? When was it in Sonic 06 that had Sonic kissing a human? That is the one. But it's not what it's... While it's memed upon for that, it's not why a lot of people dislike it. And I'll get into that now in a sec. I'm just going to read I want to read your other chats that I missed. Okay. Let me just step over here. Because you went on a whole thing and I just couldn't read it all because I was so focused. Oh, but it's still fucking weird. Yeah, it gets memed on for that because, yeah, it's like, why? It's not, because it's not like Princess Peach kissing Mario. It's literally like a human kissing an anthropomorphic hedgehog. Like, the script is not good in that aspect. There are some moments that I would believe are pretty decent, but that's one of the ones. Sonic's campaign is just a Mario game. Like, you're saving the princess, that's it. You've paid a half that for movie ticket, right? What was the last one I read? For me, I don't have that much money. The thing is, I'm never gonna have that kind of money, even if I only paid for free games. are the own. Yeah, well, to be, I save up for every game that I buy. Like, I budget every time I get a game that's like full price. All the old digital era games are still playable and often very effing fun. I'm serious, I thought Donkey Kong Bonanza looked fun, but then I thought to myself, how long do I think I'd play it for after I beat it? The answer is no. To me, it was worth it, and to me, it's a Game of the Year contender for me. It's really good. I want to Skyward Sword HD as well. I didn't get it because I knew it would be a one-time playthrough thing and be easier just to borrow the game, or better yet, just see if anyone has a Wii for sale. Yeah, for me though, it's like everyone gets a value. Everyone has a different value when it comes to games and how much time you want to get out of it. For me, I don't need every game that's 80, 70 euro to be a massive empty open world, for example, like a Ubisoft game that's constantly replayable or something like that. Replayable games are good, but they're not what I like. Like, every game has a different thing. Also, I didn't do any of the post-game stuff for Donkey Kong. I still have a lot of content to do in that game, but I just, like, was only in it for, like, the main story stuff and just for, like, the fun times all around. And oh my god, there were parts of that story that actually nearly brought me to tears at some point. Like, the story itself is actually really good. It's really heartfelt, with Pauline as, like, the emotional center of the entire game. So, like, I wasn't in for, like, hundreds of hours of gameplay and stuff like that, because that's not what I look for in games, especially not anymore. While those games are good, they're not something I can, like, dedicate time to all of the time. So, like, everyone's gonna have a different, like, level of value for a game that may or may not cost, like, 80 euro. Because there are still a lot of games I wouldn't recommend for that price. Like, the games I'm looking at, like, the reason Ghost of Yotei is on my list is because I've played Ghost of Tsushima, and I've loved that game, and I platinumed it. Like, and you know what's the funny thing is, I haven't even beaten the DLC for that game. I've only 100%ed the main story. And I thought the environments were beautiful, and that game was phenomenal, so it was. So I'm looking forward to Ghost of Yotei, because it's just a follow-up to that. What else is coming out that I'm interested in? Inazuma 11. I don't like that Inazuma 11 costs 70 euro, but it's also a franchise that I've been with since nearly day one. Even watching the anime and stuff like that as well. So I can bite the bullet on that one. What else is coming out then? I can actually just get up my Steam playlist even, because a lot of the games that I want are coming out on Steam with a couple of, like, Nintendo stuff. Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, 70 euro. It's a racing game. I don't know how much time I'll put into it. Maybe a bit more time than Team Sonic Racing, because it actually has, like, crossplay and stuff. But yeah, like, it looks good. The customization looks good. They're bringing back some characters, some fan favorites and stuff like that. Yeah, I want to get it. Digimon Story Time Stranger, if it's like the other two games, is like 100+ hour RPG with Digimon stuff. So yes, I definitely want to put money into that. Inazuma 11 I already mentioned. I have a couple of other games that are here that I'd like weren't. But, like, say Vanquish. Vanquish is a good example that's here on my list, because I do want to get it again, but I'm waiting for it to go on sale. It's also 20 euro. But it's not like Outrider, where it's like a constantly, like, it's the world and stuff like that as well. It's 20 euro for maybe 5 hours, but the content you get in that 5 hours is so worth it. Now, granted, you could say that, yeah, Outriders is, you get more for Outriders, which is completely fair. But, you know, you see what I hope I'm making the point that everyone is going to have a different value, and how much that value is compared to your dollar is something that everyone's gonna have, like, a different thing on. Ghost of Tsushima, when it was a great purchase for you, the DLC will probably be something you're procrastinating on. It's just, I have a backlog. It's just the fact that I have a backlog. And also, I think the expansion's like 30 euros, so it's like, do I really want to, or am I happy enough to just go for Ghost of Yotei? Especially since Ghost of Yotei isn't going to hinge on the fact that, like, it's like 300 years past the original game, so it's like, I'm not too fussed about. I'll happily get it. Like, I haven't gotten Final Fantasy 16 is another good example. I love Final Fantasy 16, and I paid 80 euro for that game. I have still not done the DLCs yet. There is 2 DLCs that came out with that game, and I've not done them yet, because I was heavily satisfied with the story and the game that I got initially. People clown on that game, but I think it's heavily underrated. 16 is so good. I'm hesitant to purchase a free game if I don't think I'll like it. I mean, that's fair. Yeah, that's absolutely fair. Like, I'd be the same as well. That's, like, part of the reason why Concord died. Because, like, a lot of the competition for Concord was free games. And the gameplay didn't look any different or any better than other games in the same genre. And also the character designs, but that's, like, a whole subjective thing. I didn't like them. I know a lot of people didn't like them. But you see what I mean? Like, a clear majority did not want to put time into Concord or spending money on Concord when there's free alternate. Overwatch is free. Marvel Rivals is free. Fortnite's free. Not the same genre, but, you know, you got, like, characters from, like, every fucking, like, universe ever. So, definitely worth it. Or so, like, Concord is not worth it in that same vein. The tripods are hard, but only hard if you're gonna do them solo, you know what I mean? Yeah. The reason I would suggest anyone get Outriders is because it's great. Yeah. I personally think it's better than Warframe when it comes to story. Yeah. That's the thing, though. That's a preference thing as well, because to me, it's like, I'd have to, like, see if it goes on sale or something before I'd be willing to pick it up. But, yeah. That's something you would equate to getting the most value out of what you spend for it. Like how I feel about Donkey Kong. I feel I was justified and I felt it was worth the price for what I paid for that game. So, like, that's the point I'm trying to make. It's just because you don't think Donkey Kong is worth the spending like €70 on it, which is completely fair. €70 is a lot of money. Hell, €60 is a lot of money. But, like, yeah, it's gonna come down to every person individually. Like, even gameplay is close to Warframe. I think our Warframe, the only thing Warframe is more story. Not every game that's free is worth it personally. Fortnite's barely worth it if I have friends. That's fair. That's also fair, yeah. But, like, Fortnite is very centric on having a squad to play with. So, like, I've played it time and time ago. I played it a little bit ago, but yeah, even then, I kind of just fall out of it once I've no one to play with. If there were friends, other free games that are called worth it is Warframe. Yeah, Warframe's definitely worth the free price tag. It's a waste of time and storage. The thing that put me away on Donkey Kong is the game itself. It's a game on Xbox that would be 20 or 40 euro. And the game that are like 60 to 70 or 80 are usually big ass games that you would have to do research on. But the thing is though, like, we've all been burned by those same price games on every other, like, service. PlayStation, I wouldn't even say PlayStation specifically, but, like, yeah, you know what? I wouldn't even, like, specify because, like, it's... I feel like everyone can think of a game that was released at that price tag and it was broken on launch. So for PC, Jedi Survivor, Star Wars Jedi Survivor on PC was broken at launch. And it was, like, charging 70, 80 euro for it, which is insane. Which is why that one's... I think that game still has a mixed rating on Steam as a result, like... So, while the game might be fixed now, like, was it worth putting the 80, 70 euro on it? Which is why when you see a game for 70, 80 euro, and the first thing you hear is Ubisoft Open World. Yeah, Ubisoft is completely fucked their own reputation. PlayStation games, when they have bigger tank, remasters, Bethesda were clowned on for years by having 3 different versions of... Yeah, 3 different versions of the Skyrim. Skyrim's good, and Starfield was attempted. Starfield, I just can't. Then again, I'd be willing to give Starfield a go, but it just doesn't go... It needs to, the sales need to go lower for me to even consider it. I've seen it go for like 30, and that's still too much for me. Then they just made Oblivion again. Like, Bethesda keeps getting away with it because they know how to make a good product. That's the thing though, Skyrim's good, but also Skyrim is heavily carried by mods. Because you can mod it on PS5 now, you can mod it on Xbox, and you can mod it on... And you can always mod it on PC. Yeah, and you have Game Pass, you can play for free, pretty much. Yeah, like, I bought Oblivion. Unfortunately, I haven't come back to it because my PC just couldn't handle it. I don't know if it was my PC or if it was just the game being stupid. I don't think it was my PC. My PC can handle it on the settings. It was just being... that game was, like, felt so poorly optimized. It's probably just a Bethesda thing. Yeah. Unfortunate as well, because I actually was enjoying Oblivion for what I played of it. But because I've never played the original, and I was considering playing the original before the remake came out, but then they shadow dropped it, so that kind of put that into perspective then, of like, huh, yeah. Yeah, I do have Game Pass. Like, I have to go back and finish Expedition 33. And then I also need to finish out the Outer Worlds as well. It's like, there's like so many different games. Right, let's jump into the next mission. I can yap all day, but I want to try and get some game time in. I want to beat all of Sonic's levels at least. Oh, God. Let's go. Oh, I didn't even hit the dash pads. Whoops. Whoops. Oh, no! Dang it. I wish Outriders was still on Game Pass, went off Game Pass, and there's still players that should tell you how good it is. Yeah. I mean, I'll look into it more, but I genuinely can't promise anything. Because that's still one thing. That's one thing I'm still... Oh, what the hell? There we go. These demos aren't usually the full experience of just beginning. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. Like, yeah. Oh, crap. Oh no! Why did it do that? Oh god! I swear. I was doing so well. I wasn't doing well, but I was doing okay. The other reason I suggest use that because of the story. Okay, game. The other reason I suggest using that because of the story is genuinely brings tears if it doesn't use it. That reminds me of Tony Hawk American Wasteland. It was a great game. I wish I still had it. I did play it on stream, but I had to delete the VODs because of copyright music. That was like one of the first... That was like one of the first things I streamed when I, It was like one of the first things I streamed when I debuted, I think. I had to get rid of the VODs because of all the copyright music, but yeah, Tony Hawk American Wasteland is probably my favorite Tony Hawk game ever. It's so good. Where the games could just be games, yeah. Oh, fuck. Oh, what the hell? That counts? That sucks. Indie games are always about the arts now. AAA games are always about profit. I just want to play a game that's happy to exist. I would say Hades hits the nail on the head with both. Good art style, fun gameplay. I know I haven't played it much. I haven't played it on stream, and I do want to. I'd like to finish the original Hades before Hades 2 like gets a full release. But I was thinking to just go like turning on the God mode setting and just playing it that way. But yeah, Hades. I have Hades and Hades 2 downloaded. I bought that game when it came out in early access immediately because I actually genuinely did like the original Hades, even though I've not finished a run either. That's another thing. There's just so much, just so big of a backlog. There's so many games. Oh god. Oh. Okay, speaking of the princess, here we go. I forgot Dusty Desert and Tropical Jungle have you still have to like carry the princess. Oh shit. Dang it. Get out of my way. It is lagging a bit though. I might have to like fix that. Oh no! Okay. I was able to save it. I was able to save it. Oh. There we go. Okay. Let's try that again. I somehow managed to save the run. There we go. There we go. Woo! Run saved. I don't know how Elise isn't completely nauseated by everything happening though. All of the loops. Oh god. I actually thought I completely botched it there. Sent. Give me that. Yeah, wee.
Let's rip.
That's your only reaction? Oh yeah, I completely forgot there's like 2 parts to this.
All right.
Yes.
You're only asking that now? Gotta be careful. Oh, Christ. Where am I going? Oh. Oh, what the hell? No. Sonic, why? Sonic, please. Oh my god. Okay, I had to lock in for a sec. Oh my god, I have to practice those. The only examples of biome I like. Where she sounds so annoyed when she says yes. Like, yeah, yeah. I mean, it is the voice. This is 2006 level voiceover. I don't think I got. Did I get an S rank? Oh, it was just like under 4,000.
So happy.
I was a little bit off. Then again, she looks better in the remade version than she did in the original. The original game, 2006. Who remembers that year? The year where the Xbox 360 came out. And the PlayStation 3 came out. God, those were the days. Like, right game feels like... speaking of something familiar... I find it hilarious that the inspiration for Family Guy insists upon itself meme was the director's literature teacher. Yeah, that sounds about right, to be honest. One last question before I go. If you had to live in a biome where the classic jungle, mountains, caves, valleys, would you choose? Am I boring for saying just a grassy plains area? Mountains would just completely feck with my, like, I don't have a fear of height anymore, but it would probably reignite it. Caves, no. A valley could be good. I've seen, like, houses in, like, valleys and stuff like that. They're pretty neat. Practice those aren't the examples of biomes you like. Why does she sound so annoyed? Yeah, 3 years after I was born. Bro. You were not born in 2003. I mean, any biome, not just those. Yeah, for me, as boring as it sounds, like a grassy plains area sounds just peaceful and nice. As long as I have decent internet connection, I'm happy. I'm literally happy. There's no way you were born in 2003. Oh my god. There's also a shit ton of players that says icy plains, deserts. I could never live in, like, a desert. Oh my god, no. Grassy plains, stony plains. You don't mind post-apocalypse. Yeah, grassy plains is just it's plain, but it works, you know? It's plain, but it works.
Silver, we don't have time. Let's get to Elise right away.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Silver. Alright, let's go. The best level. The best level in the game. Okay, which type of grassy plain we talk about? Mossy, boggy, dried grass. I didn't have a specific in mind. I'm thinking grassy plain, like, you know the way in, like, Dragon Ball they have, like, a specific, like, grassy plains level? Like that. If you know that, then yeah, that. Oh god, did I just die? Whee! Oh, dang it. I think there was a way up there, I just couldn't get to it. Ooh. Oh, there we go. Oh, crap. Oh, oh! Dragon Ball quote-unquote grassy plains are usually highlands. Oh, okay, then that, yeah. That or, like, where Goku and Chi-Chi live. I suppose that is in mountains, isn't it? But they, like, live on the, like, a flatland version. At least, going by the Kakarot game, they kind of live, like, in the mountains, but kind of, like...
Leave it to me.
Oh, I don't have any of, like, Silver's upgrades. Ugh. Silver being the GOAT. Silver's so good in this. Oh my god. Chaos X did Silver so much justice. It's actually nuts. Oh god.
I think I can knock that structure down.
Oh god. I nearly fucked it. I forgot I had to like let my shit regen. Oh, I'm so fucking. Whoo! I forgot they like.
Missiles with my psychokinesis and throw them back to make them explode near the enemy.
Hang on. I forgot there's like no real turn order here, or not turn order. What am I saying? What am I talking? What am I yapping about, chat? Gladly take all these. Get rid of them. Silver's gonna carry me to S rank on this level. Let's go. Like, you look at Conan Exile's map, the biome between Snowy Plains and High Desert Green. Yeah, well, to be honest, I'm not familiar with Conan. I've heard the name, not familiar with the game all that much. No, I lost all my fucking rings because of the fire. God dang it. I need a ring. Give me a ring. This way. Let's go. They actually made like Silver viably quick in this game, thankfully. It isn't a game, it's just the first comic book. Oh, right, yeah. I think there's like a Conan Exiles game. That's what I was thinking of. Was the first game of the comic book made in the 40s or 60s, if I'm correct. Alright, I actually didn't know that. Let's go. God, I'm actually getting like some good. We do the spin to win, spin to win. The franchise continued to stay is currently owned by Disney. Oh god. I'm not sure it might be public domain! What happened? I looked away! Oh my god, that was an S rank in the making! I'm so upset. I looked away to reach out. Why didn't the rail automatically put me where I wanted to go? That doesn't make sense. Christ. Christ, I was doing well. I'm so bad. I was doing so well. Alright, I'm looking now. I don't know why it didn't just put me, or was I too fast? No sweat. I'm gonna grab this though. Oh, dodgy. I want to see if I can, like, maybe get that, like, S rank back again. I know it's old enough that the author has a black and white book. That's nuts. Oh, it's old enough that they have a black and white picture. Look it up yourself. Yeah, I'll have to look it up after this. I actually did not know that it was a comic. I only knew about it from the game. Actually, wasn't there like, no, like a Conan the Barbarian movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger as well. If they're the same thing. And I think Conan the Barbarian was also in either was or is in Mortal Kombat as well. Where's the eagle? Eagle. Oh, whoops. Not be careful, not to fall off here. I thought the eagle was where I was at, not. No! It happened. Why? Why? Ah! I was doing so well. And there was actually like hard ground as well. Just said no. You know what? No. I was doing so well. Nope. Get over here. Christ. Also, my perfect biome is usually Cold Mountain Peak, either that or Cold Highlands. Yeah, that's fair. Makes sense. God, we're right at the end. I actually would have been like, I would have been so solid on the S rank if I just didn't die, you know? A literal skill issue. Sick. Alright, let's go. Max speed. I always imagined you as a person who liked either a lowland or a forest. Yeah. I mean, a forest. I wouldn't even say forest, but like, countryside is something I'm like very close to in terms of like, okay, very close to in terms of like family and stuff. I used to have a lot of family that live out in the countryside, and I also used to live out in the countryside as well. So that was when I was really young, before like before we like moved into like, oh, good. Why is it doing that? Specifically a Greater Plains and a Bison's old home, Bruce Birch. Don't know why though specifically though. It is what it is. Now what is going on? Okay, don't know why it did not let me just do what I wanted to do. Let's go. There we go. Speed. God, the max speed sections are so good. Even in retail, they were fun. But like, they really like let you go nuts with them in P-06. Ugh. You actually have more control in P-06. Oh god. Don't want to lose all the rings I just spent my time getting. It's not an S rank, but I always imagined you in like those super events, Birch or Spruce Forest that are mainly foggy, place like that. Just scare some people off. You enjoy a lot of heck, I imagine, with a cabin there and a small trail. For me, it's like honestly, yeah. Get me away. Jesus, that's like an E rank.
No problem.
C, but I'll take a C. I'll take a C over. Actually, there is no E ranks in this game, I don't think. God, yeah. Getting the S rank on some of these levels is gonna be annoying. Because I just have to be, it's literally a skill issue. But yeah, like for me, it's like, I'd happily live out in the countryside if I have like fiber optic internet. That's my only requirement.
I can squeeze through.
Get me away from like, people. Get me away from people, because oh my god. Oh, there we go. Managed to get past the gate. Woo! I'm still not used to the. Crap. I'm gonna focus mainly on like getting enemies. I'm gonna focus mainly on killing enemies. What the? Let me turn the camera around. Oh, I guess not. Ugh.
Looks like I can grab the handle to move.
There we go. I imagine myself at a cold mountain peak, inaccessible. Relatively flat peak, so you walk up on top easily, walk back down, give an excuse to do a lot of cardio on the way. Yeah, honestly, I could probably use something like that, to be honest. Oh god. Did they added this cutscene recently?
If I get on this ball, I'll be able to get over there.
Balls, 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 balls. Hang on. Yeah, where the laser grid. I know they tweaked this in P-06 so that way, you don't die immediately if you accidentally hit like one of the laser grids. And I know like I've seen speedrunners completely bypass them, which is insane to me, but really cool. Me, I gotta take my time because I'm not that good at the game. Oh, I'm Tails, I guess. Okay. Nope. Let's go. Right, where am I going? Okay. Nice. Hit all the explodable boxes. All the explodable boxes. Nice. Actually, I don't know. Is the thing still here? Yes, there is. Okay. There's like a slight shortcut there where there's like a gap in the wall. I wasn't sure if Chaos X would have patched that out or kept it. It's good that they kept it. I like it. I'm a fan. Oh, almost fucked that there. Woo! There we go. Awesome. Yeah. This. Unless you prefer an enthusiastic walk, there's no homicidal vampires priests. Yeah, that would be nice. I had to avoid that.
Thank you, Tails. You were a good help.
Wait, I can't remember if I gotta go down or not. I think I do gotta go down. Oh god.
So that activates the robots. Tails, Knuckles, be careful.
Sonic, that magnet is really strong.
If you use that magnet, you can change the route.
Oh, I thought that was like another way. Hang on. Okay. Keep forgetting I could just do that. I do have like...
Never learn. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go indeed. Okay, awesome. Obviously, obviously have their ashes near roads. Whoa! Did I miss one? God dang. Oh, I know there's a way of skipping that. Oh god. I know there was like a way of skipping that. I don't know if it's that one or if it's another one. Hang on. Oh. Okay. I'm doing well so far. Oh god! I almost got fucked by the game. I almost got fucked by the game.
How about a little help?
I almost got fucked by the game. Hang on, I'm gonna pause that. One last question, and I mean it. If you were to make a 2.0 model, would you add any inside jokes to it? I don't think I have enough inside jokes to add. I would like the idea of it makes sense to do. I'm thinking about becoming a VTuber for myself. The only issue is, well, money and not having a computer mostly. Yeah. I wouldn't stress too much about money in terms of like making a VTuber model, because I made this aside from having a friend help me out with the design of the jacket and stuff like that. I have Basically the software was free to make this model, so this was done in Vroid. So because my model is going to be female looking, just because of the inside joke, the fact that every time I talk without someone seeing me in real life, I'm either a cartoon character or a woman. Yeah, it's kind of funny as well though, because like there are like people that just like dudes that just make a female model because why not? I don't know. Ugh. No! I was doing so well! I guarantee you as well. I don't know why Automod ping sounds like a woman. That doesn't make any sense to ping that. Unless it could from that comedic timing, the timing transgender controversy makes it funnier, pissing assholes off. Yeah. Thus became an inside joke for the character. It looks, sounds like a woman, just ain't. Yeah, that's fair. God love it. I'm so upset. That was an S rank. That was an S rank. That was an S rank. I'm so mad at myself for that. Oh, I have to like... I'm so mad. That's good when you're making an enemy to scream around pay without even touching them. Yep. Yeah. No, I hate that. Why would they put a grate like that? Oh my god, I'm so pissed. That was an S rank. That was like probably the easiest S rank I could have gotten. Ring bonus nothing, time bonus nothing because it took way too long. Oh my god. I'm actually upset with that. That was an S rank happening. Life is good when you're making your enemies scream in pain without even touching them. Every day I give my enemies brain damage, I get... Oh, Jesus. Okay, yeah. I get what you mean, don't worry. You thrive off making bad people annoyed or angry. Oh my god. I think I got that from, like, the other streams anyway. When you've said similar stuff. God, I'm actually so mad that... I was doing my attack. How did I die? Game, how did I die? Go on. I love the way you reacted. So no idea how funny it is. You got every yeah, it's like I know what you mean. Oh my god. Okay, go. Can I? Oh, what the fuck? I swear this game, dude. I swear this game, dude. Ultra HD was the image in your head. Yeah, pretty much. It was more of I wasn't expecting that to like be rolled out. So can I actually like get on? Yeah. Why did it do it again? Oh my god. I saved it that time, but that actually annoys me. Why is that just something that can happen? Oh my god. I'm like coming off. Oh, okay, yeah, okay. Come on, Tails, you can be faster than that. At least describe one of these days, because that was hilarious. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. There we go. Ugh. These dang things have a hitbox, so I gotta keep an eye on them. Where am I going? Oh, right, I was meant to go. Oh god, I fucked it up. I mean, I'm not getting the S rank. I've kind of just... I already kind of sealed my fate of not getting any of the S ranks.
Shoot, I have to let Sonic know right away. Sweet.
Jesus. That sucks though. I'm still so livid about the aquatic base S rank. Oh my god. Have you seen the Life Arrow video? Assuming that wasn't a typo, no. I don't know what that is. God.
Well,
Oh, you mean Sid Lythero? If you meant Lythero, then yes, I have seen the video. I like watched him. I meant like, yeah, okay, so Lythero. Yeah, I've seen it, don't worry. I was actually watching that like recently as well, which is kind of what gave me the inspiration to play P-06 for a little bit. What time is it now? Okay, we've done all the levels. I'm upset that I didn't get an S rank on any one of them. And a couple of C ranks. Like, that's what I was saying, like, that's what made, like, Shadow's ones so much easier, is because he's combat focused. So, like, it's very easy to just get high scores with him. Because, like, look at that, 100,000 on Wave Ocean. Like, that is insane. And the thing is, the reason I want to get the S ranks as well is that for P-06, Chaos X introduced, like, power-ups and stuff for the characters. So... there's different gems that you can get in each level, which are the ones you get in the original game that you have to like buy with rings and stuff like that. But they also added the rainbow gem, which lets you access Supersonic, which is why I was so like wanting to get all of the S ranks I could get if I was going through them. But also like some of those early levels like coming off Rust as well. Shadow gets the inhibitor rings removed, or the inhibitor rings power up, and then Silver basically gets like a powered up psychic ESP mode, which is pretty sick. My favorite joke is the fact that the BB sound effect was actually just the old Orca saying a massive... yeah, exactly. He didn't die, he was just calling Sonic a really bad slur. I said use that for the Orca. Yeah, so good. I think, yeah, because I think Lythero or Zizix had like a beep sound effect just there. Which is like really good. Okay. We'll do it. What time is it now? Alright, we'll do a little bit of Silver. We'll do a little bit of Silver gameplay. Just for the sake of, why not? Because they really did, Chaos X really did Silver justice. I think for the whole stream, even though I said it was the last question twice. For real, yeah. I did say it was going to be short anyway. This is like, P-06 was just because, hey, I haven't played it in a little bit, but also I didn't want to just do Master Duel again, and also kind of a good thing I didn't want to do Master Duel again, because... Kind of a good thing I didn't want to do Master Duel again, because, oh boy, Wednesday pissed me off when it came to, like, doing ranked. It was not fun. Come here. Hang on. Okay. Come here. Also, the fact that he has, like... That tornado's gonna fuck me up if I don't move. Oh, God. Yep. Tossed him out. There's a reason I play multiplayer that are either co-op or casual. Yeah. To be honest, I do prefer single-player games, but, like, Master Duel was just... Whoa. That was just the roughest Master Duel session I could ever, like, think of. Can indeed, Silver. Silver might actually have a similar case to Silver. Oh shit! I could have easily taken damage from that. Silver might actually have a similar case to Shadow, where it's like more combat focused, which works for me. Go. Anyway, goodbye. I'll leave you with this. No problem. Probably suggest casually from now on. You don't wanna have a scream and hate you game just because you will eventually. Yeah, I did say I'd probably take a break from Master Duel anyway for a little bit, just while like the meta gets sorted. Just the meta currently is very iffy. But thank you for stopping by, Prophet. I appreciate it. Right, where am I going? Where am I going? Oh, right, I'm going to the end of this. The goal, hopefully an S rank. Let's go. I'll take you. Yeah, I need to like try and get. Oh, I gotta wait. Oh, whoops. If I knew I had to like wait for him to die off screen, I wouldn't have tossed him. I also really like the ambience for Crisis City, or for Silver's Crisis City, because it's like slightly different. It's the same for in the retail version. It's the same for like every person, but because Iblis is causing mischief again, it makes sense that like the darkened skies and stuff like that. It also comes directly after like the opening cutscene as well for Silver, where he's like, oh, Iblis is that way with Blaze and stuff like that, which I think is very cool. Nice little detail. Okay, where am I going? Oh, they tried it. God, I love this ability. I'm so glad I like learned how to properly use it in like the jump and stun. Right, I think I get it's Blaze now, isn't it? It is. I'll try not to die. I swear! I swear! I'm not doing this on purpose, but I feel so awful. That double jump did not give me enough height. Oh my god. Blaze, you're cool and all, but please don't do that again. Let's go. Ugh, Christ. Oh, that's why. It wants me to jump on the car, then double jump. I would have liked to have just been able to double jump on my own, but whatever. Oh god, I went so far. Oh, wait, oh yeah, I forgot she has like a homing attack, but it's tied to... It's tied to her... It's tied to like a regular, like its own attack. Like the action button or whatever. For me, it's X. Holy crap. Speed. Oh god. I thought I fell off. I thought I fell off. I was gonna be so upset. Alright, into the next area. We don't spend a lot of time with Blaze, and even then she somehow managed to fuck my run. I say she as if like I'm not controlling the character, but whatever. Alright, go. I think I can just blast these. Well, to be honest, now I need to save up, like... I'm like trying to think. Oh god. Okay. Okay. Go. Whee! Let's go. Right, where am I going next? Oh! Okay, I don't think I was actually meant to go that way. Maybe I was. I can't see the camera. Ah, the camera's being messy with me. Oh, I actually was meant to go that way. Oh well, let's go. Wasted a bit of time. That's not an S rank. I died. I'll be very surprised because I know you can recover from like dying and getting an S rank. It just really depends on the time bonus and how much range you have. Yeah, I think I just fall under it. Yep, 5,000 off. A little under 5,000 off. Damn. If I didn't die, I probably would have been fine. Okay. We'll do... We got Tropical Jungle, Dusty Desert. We'll do one more. We'll do one more. We'll do our Tropical Jungle. We get to watch this cool-ass cutscene at the start as well.
This looks so beautiful.
So good. They did Silver so good in this game, dude. P-06 did him so well. Chaos X did him so well. I'm probably doing him so dirty.
Help me jump based on how long I charge my psychokinesis.
Because, like, the original game gave him a reputation, unfortunately, and not a good one.
I can't grab Vulcan cannon shots, but I can block them with my psychokinesis.
Ugh.
Looks like I can use this to go up.
Right.
Taking out a ledge will paralyze me. Then I can grab it with my psychokinesis.
Like, so good. Like grabbing stuff and just throwing it is fun. But, like, it also, like, made the original game lag so much. But now, since we're playing this and it's on PC, it is very handy that we're able to play this with oh god. I'm dead. I'm not dead. Oh, but I need to keep an eye on the action gauge though. Holy crap. I'm trying to think. Oh, yes. Yeah, turtle. Take me away, turtle. I think the turtle takes me to my destination. Like, Silver's a cool character, and he's cool in the comics as well. Now that I've started reading them. I was trying that, not gonna lie. I was trying to see if I had like enough range to get the stun off. Get that. Pro your ass. Alright, I wasn't sure if I could actually grab that. Sick. Awesome. I think someone got hit by like the back blast pretty much of like me throwing shit. Awesome.
When both arms are gone, I can attack it and knock it over.
When both arms are gone, I can attack it. It's like, that doesn't really matter when you just throw an explosive barrel at it. Oh, right, I was meant to go down here. Okay, cool. I do love that. I know there's an upgrade for that. I think Silver does have a couple of upgrades. But I also... Oh! Yeah, then... Portal. Portal. Oh! Oh, I wasn't sure if I was meant to go that way.
I can take out this one giving orders. The rest of them will go down too.
I mean... Oh, there's other ones? Oh, I didn't even see this dude. I didn't even see that dude. I'll take an extra life, though. I don't know if I have enough. Hang on. No matter how many of you come, it's a waste of time. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure there is like a bit of a gap here. Unfortunately, I can't grab them, but... Oh, that was like... Ah, right. Yeah, okay. Ugh. Ah, God, Silver's completely freaking the fuck out. Yeah. I mightn't get a time bonus anytime soon. Oh, I could have went here. You throw shit. It's so nice being able to throw shit and not having to worry about, like, lag. Right, okay. I have to remember how, like, because I know you're able to cheat, you were able to cheese this before in the OG game, but I don't think you can really get away with that now.
I wish I could go up.
I wish it could go up. We should be able to. Right? Is there a spring here or some shit? Nope, that's just rings. Okay. Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while. Oh, okay, this is where it was meant to lead me. And then you go here, and then you go here, and then you go here. And then you go up a little bit further. Once more. Oh, that's such a dick move. Fuck you. I did that every other time, and I did not get penalized for it. That's so dumb. Whatever. Whatever. Okay. I'm not that stressed about it. Oh. One of those things where it's like, it would have been nice, you know? It would have been nice if it, like, worked the same way I've been using it.
Those enemies look like they're guarding the kill. It seems like
Let's go.
we should defeat them first.
Yeah. I think that's all it takes. Yep. And then...
Got to hurry.
I've got to hurry. Oh, boy. Man. If only that worked, because I've been basically... I don't have his, like, massive upgrade yet, because you have to get S ranks again. Do I have enough? No, I don't think I have enough. If I didn't lose all my rings, then maybe.
That was easy.
You get, like, 100 points per ring. If I didn't lose all my rings, I was doing pretty well up until I just got hit by that stray blast, but whatever. Alright, we're gonna call it there anyway. Like I said, today was more of a self-indulgent thing more than anything else, just because I wanted to play a bit of Sonic. I was thinking of just, like, instead of focusing so heavily on story games, just to maybe take instances like this, like I maybe play a one-off game like this and just make maybe a shorter video for a month. But I've still yet to come up with that, because like I don't have an idea on what I want to play just yet, but maybe next week will give me some insight as well when I take my break. So thank you for joining me, thank you for tuning in. I'm gonna go get fed and watered. I didn't sleep much last night, so I'm probably gonna... Actually, I say I'll take a nap. I'm probably not gonna take a nap. Whatever. But either way, thank you for tuning in. So, I will put it up pinned on my chat once stream ends. But I'm taking a break next week. There will not be any streams next week. No content creation. The only thing you'll see from me will be if you're tuned into my YouTube or my TikTok, where I'll post up shorts and... TikTok content. They will be the only things going up next week. Also, make sure to watch the videos linked to my YouTube. The new Halo 2 video went up there yesterday, so go watch that, because it's pretty good. But yeah, it's gonna be weird taking a break. I know in the back of my mind as well, I'm gonna be like, oh, I gotta totally stream today. It's like, no, you actually don't. Oh, strange, but yeah. So with all that said, thank you guys for tuning in. I'm gonna call it there. Enjoy yourselves. You guys can last a week without me anyway. So, I hope to see you. Actually, that's gonna be weird, huh? I hope you all have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, and good night. This is your Cyber Hacker N0VA signing off, and I will see you guys next time. On the 11th of August. That's so weird. Peace out.